I'm Jessica Aguirre. The race to develop a COVID-19 vaccine is back on for AstraZeneca in the UK, but not here in the United States. In fact, FDA regulators are now trying to figure out if they should follow in the footsteps of British regulators and allowing the Oxford University trials to start again. They were halted last week across the globe because a man in the trials developed spinal inflammation. That man is doing better, and the UK has started its trials again. But here in the United States, it's about having the right amount of accurate data before they move forward. Now, UCSF is one of the sites where those clinical trials were happening here in the United States. They are not resuming for right now. The U.S. Safety Board wants to see the complete data before resuming trials. Now, the AstraZeneca vaccine is one of 7 vaccines currently in the running to be ready for general population sometime next year. This serious side effect of that inflammation really echoes the fear of a lot of people about being the first to line up for this new vaccine. So I asked Dr. Peter Chin-Hong if we should be worried about getting vaccinated.
Even if it's the first vaccine and the data looks both efficacious and safe, I would be the first to line up, frankly, to get that vaccine. It's always a risk-benefit calculus, but we're in the middle of a pandemic, and as long as I can be convinced from the data that it looks robust enough, I'll be willing to take it myself.
So there's all this talk out here that maybe there'll be a vaccine before the November election. Is that really realistic? Or are we still looking at next year?
Definitely not by November 3rd, November 1st, or the end of October. It's going to be a while before we have data mature enough where we can see the results of a vaccine. So I'm thinking spring or summer of 2021.
And Dr. Chin-Hong says when that vaccine is rolled out, CDC guidelines say it'll first go to essential workers, like Dr. Chin-Hong, taking care of patients, the military, because they're crowded together, individuals with 2 pre-existing conditions like heart disease and lung disease. And then it'll work its way down to the elderly, then to kids, and then to teens, and then it'll make its way to the general population, people like you and me, Raj, that don't really have a pre-existing condition. Then it'll get filtered out to the rest of us. Now, that's why Dr. Chin-Hong says we have to remain vigilant and we have to continue to practice what he says are the 3 W's, which is wear your mask, wash your hands, watch your distance with other people. And that's until the summer. Next summer.
Yeah, we get a lot of mixed messages, right, in these last several weeks and months, but Dr. Chin-Hong and some other leading people at UCSF have kept that consistent timeline that it's really next summer as a best case scenario.
I know.
Okay,
I know, not what you want to hear, but it's a good reality.
Yeah, we're going to hang in there. Okay, thanks so much, Jessica.